is the time when the world is being plagued by a cruel and deadly virus, and the rise of tyranny and oppression. This was an age undreamt of. And on to this, Christopher, destined to ride the crimson stallion of Bologna. It is I, his chronicler, who could alone tell thee of his saga. Let me tell you of the days of high adventure. So, let's start from the beginning. It's April 2021 and lockdown is still in effect. After many months of movement restrictions, the call of the outdoors has become increasingly louder. And what better way to experience this than to get on the bike and try wild camping for the first time, somewhere in the beautiful county of Wicklow. My intended campsite is a distance away from the nearest tarmac. At this point, I have no idea if the terrain will even be traversable by my road bike. This activity does need a bit of planning, so let's rewind a few days earlier when I had previously investigated the area on foot. We're on this access trail leading towards one of the higher peaks in the area. The main observation here is that large sections of this path is channeling runoff water from higher ground. This could potentially cause me problems as my road tyres are going to likely struggle in the mud, especially on an incline. With my footwear becoming increasingly soggy and saturated, I seek more elevated terrain. Died here. Yikes. With the ominous atmosphere of death still lingering in the area, I stumbled upon another grim and grizzled discovery. While contemplating what predator had recently been dining in the area, I was given a fright by an unseen squeaking critter lurking in the undergrowth.
Like these are trucks of some sort.
I'm guessing this area was previously used for peat extraction, evidenced by its industrial past almost hidden in the vegetation.
Now this is an oil filter.
Aside from a few lingering items, the area looked really untouched, with no evidence of any recent human activity. This impressive vista was exactly what I was looking for from a potential camping location. The area was not visible from the nearby roads, and there was no impediment that would cause me concern in being able to get the bike to this point. And with the recon complete, we now return to the present.
Now before we begin, it's just a small tricky case of this off-roading section, so I need full concentration. Especially these sticky bits. And off we go.
I should point out that the only time I've ridden extensively in the dirt is having done the Yamaha off-road experience in mid-Wales almost 10 years ago. That being said, I've got a decent enough feel for how the bike will handle in these conditions. My approach is to minimise risk and to get to my destination without incident. This is a road bike on road tyres, so grip levels are going to be the primary concern here.
I'm stuck.
So in terms of equipment, I'm carrying around 20 kilograms worth of stuff. This includes camping gear, electronics and food. And this is all attached to the back of the bike, which isn't going to help my situation in these conditions.
Major back end slide.
When I'm over rocks or gravel, there is generally no problem getting traction. In the mud, however, the grip is lacking and the bike just wants to move sideways in places.
And this looks to be the hardest section. Getting out of the water onto the earth. Good so far. This looks way more gravelly and there's lots of grip in the gravel, so nothing to worry about here.
greeted with the concerning sight of warning lights and error messages on the dash. This was really not the time or the place to start having mechanical or electrical issues, and to my relief the error codes were eliminated on restart. The ascent complete, I now need to head to my left. Unfortunately, I missed the easiest turn off, and now I'm stranded in the wilderness.
Now we're overheating slightly here, so I need to carefully map out where the next point is. I think I might have come the wrong way here. I really wanted to be on this section, but I think I come across here, and that way is actually doable. To get here, so if I take this direction, there's a path here. 103 degrees, drop to 97. So let's do this. Whoa, major save then. I was going down. Just knock the bike off, let that cool down, and dump my stuff at the camping site. I think I can find a better place in here. Or here, even better. Perfect. So sorted. And you know, dug a hole, time to push it out. Now that is a hole. No, that's not going to work. Well, rejoin me at this minor mishap. The good news is, well, first of all, that side stand soft earth solution was only a matter of time However, I think this gives us a better position here. First thing I want to do is get rid of this. Now, bike's okay, no damage, great stuff. So I'm going for weight reduction here. Action! Back in the game. Perfect. That's most of the campsite setup. I'm rapidly losing light. So yeah, top mark so far.
With the ascent complete and the accommodation deployed, I was rewarded by a stunning sunset. The remarkable thing about wild camping is that all my surroundings, from the ground to the stars and everything in between, was all mine for this brief period. And being out here and experiencing the simplicity and beauty of the natural world is sharply contrasted with the excesses and dysfunction of society.
So something I just noticed, frost is starting to form. It's a pretty cold night.
The conditions continued to deteriorate throughout the night, reaching some bone-chilling temperatures, but thanks to some extra layers, I was just about able to survive the night. I awoke to a thick frost enveloping the bike and transforming my surroundings into a Siberian tundra. The air temperature on the bike read a chilling -3 degrees at this point, meaning overnight it could have been as low as -4 or 5. Having made sure my tyres were free of ice, and after confirming that the general area was left in the same condition before I arrived, I began the extraction. journey was made easier by navigating on a path, avoiding a ditch to my right and the previous problem area to my left. Extra care was needed as there was still frost on the ground. At that moment, the front tyre took a slide and I was fortunate to keep the bike upright.
Swampy part, extra careful. Follow my tyre track from the direction I came up in. Ooh, front and side, front and side. Hardest part, I think. Putting the brakes almost done, 80% there.